What's up guys, and welcome back once again to Dowsett Reviews Tech. Today I'm just going to be checking out a new power supply. This is from Be Quiet. This is their Straight Power 12 and I have the 1000 watt version. It does come in other versions as well. It doesn't say on the box which versions it comes in, but I'll put a link in the description below for you to have a look at the different versions available and some links for you to check out the prices and stuff like this. But it's a new power supply from Be Quiet, like I say, Straight Power 12, 1000 watt. So we're basically just going to do a quick unboxing of it just to show you it. Thanks to the Be Quiet for sending this over as well. So like I say, we'll do an unboxing, we'll show you what you get, everything like that, and we'll go from there. So like I said, this is the Straight Power 12, 1000 watt, 80 plus platinum rated. You can see that just up there, 80 plus platinum rated. So it is obviously one of the more premium power supplies that they do. They do quite a vast range of power supplies actually, so this is going to be one of the more premium ones. 1000 watts should be good for powering most systems out there today, even probably 5090s or whatever the top one is these days. I'm a bit out of the loop with it at the moment, but yeah, should get away with that. But obviously things like 4090s, 4080s, 5080s, stuff like that should do pretty well with this. And this is also a PCIe Gen 5.1 power supply. So let's take a quick look over the box to give you sort of a rundown of the specs, and then we'll basically unbox it, show you all the cables and everything you get, and you can have a look at the unit itself. So on the box here are your main specs, like I say, PCIe 5.1 compatible, so it'll plug directly to your new GPU, 5090s, 5080s, all that kind of thing that takes that connection. You go straight from the power supply to that without any adapters or anything like that, so that's good. And then we've got the specs down here. So obviously it's a standard power supply in terms of your power input. Your output, you've got 3.3 volt, 5 volt, 12 volt, minus 12 volt for 5 volt SB, which is standard, and your current's 25 amps, 83 amps across the 12 volt. Don't really need to know much of that. I don't really think it tells you any more stuff on here really in terms of the cables you get. They normally give you an idea of what cables you get on the back of the box, but they don't seem to on this one. So let's just basically unbox it and see what we get. So we get a instruction manual. Get an instruction manual as standard in there, which tells you everything you need to know about the power supply itself, should do anyway. And then we'll pop out the, if I can get it out, pop out the main power supply here, and we can have a quick look at the actual unit. Whether it matters to people what their unit looks like, I don't know. But Be Quiet generally makes some very nice looking power supplies, if that really makes sense anymore, as you don't really see. So like I said, this is the main unit here. So you can see we've got a nice big fan in there. This is the Silent Wings fan in there, 135mm fan with nice sort of glossy metallic black grill over the top of it. It looks really, really nice. It's a very nice looking power supply, as power supplies go. Obviously they're just a big square box really with your supply your power, but like I say, it's 80 plus platinum, so really high rated. Looking at these specs, it says it has a funnel shaped fan intake on this to allow better cooling. Can you really see that? I suppose it is kind of funneled in that way, but anyway, decent fan cooling in there. We've got one thing that is good with this power supply as well, is it's got a 10-year manufacturer warranty on it, so you know it's going to last you a while, and hopefully if anything did go wrong, then Be Quiet have basically got your back. So you shouldn't have any issues there in terms of reliability. So you've got 10 years on this, which is very good for a power supply. You want it to last you a while. They aren't cheap these days, so that's really good. So let's quickly talk about the connections on the back. So connection on the back, we've got motherboard here, which is obviously standard. There's motherboard and motherboard there, so obviously it's a 20 plus 4 pin split across there. We've got two P8s, which will be for your EPS generally. So you've got two there, two 8 pins. And then you've got your drives here, so things like your SATA and stuff like that, SATA or SATA, will connect for your peripherals and stuff like that, and obviously anything else you need a SATA connection for, or hard drives, SSDs, all that kind of stuff. You've got your PCIe 5.1 connection, which is up to 600 watt across the one cable, which is very, very good. And then you've got two standard PCIes there, which look like 12 pins on this side. We'll have a look at the cables in a second, see what they split down to. But yeah, you've got plenty of stuff there. Just give you a rundown of the cables that you get with this. So obviously you've got your motherboard supply, you've got two P8s, so for your EPS, you've got the PCIe 5.1, you've got two PCIe 6+2 pins cables which are split to give you 4 6+2. Whether that allows you to use them as 4, I don't know actually. And then if you've got 3 drive cables as well for SATA, and I don't think there's a Molex on this, so it's just SATA for your HDDs and your SSDs and things like that. So having a quick look at the specs there. But let's go through the cables and show you what we get actually in the box. So first of all, we've got the VGA1 cable, which comes from 12 pin out the back of the power supply and gives you 2 6+2 pins on the other end as well, so 2 8 pins basically there. Then we move on, we've got VGA2, which is basically the same setup, so we've got again 12 pin one end, 2 6+2s at the other end. And then the next one, which is here, is going to be, what's this one? We've got the EPS, so we've got 2 4 pin, so we've basically 8 pin EPS connections on that end. And then we've got another P8 cable, which is a straight 8 pin. Again, could be used for EPS or anything else that requires it. If you have a really high powered motherboard or whatever that needs more power, then you can do that kind of thing. And then we've got the PCIe 5.1 cable, which is a 600 watt cable. You get one of those in there. Then we're going to move on to this, which is going to be your motherboard cable. Obviously these are they're not individually sleeved cables, they are just wrapped in this wrap, so it's kind of a little bit more difficult to cable manage, but generally not too bad. But they are nicely protected and look pretty decent. So you got your motherboard, which is your main connector, ATX main connector there, and then you got your 20+4 that end. And then these should just be your drive cables, so your drive connection to the PSU on one side, and then we've got 1 2 3 SATAs on one end. So there's one of those there, and then we've got another one of those, which is basically the same, and that's got 1 2 3 and 4 SATA connections on that one, so plenty of connections for SATA or SATA, whichever you want to call it. And then this last one again is a drive connection, and it does have 2 Molex and 2 SATA, so if you're still using Molex for something, you can use that cable there and you should be good to go. Really good PSU, looks really nice. Be Quiet stuff is really well made, and you can tell by feeling the quality of it as well, and it should be really well cooled as well. I don't see an eco mode on this, which will stop the fan when not needed. Whether it does that anyway, I'm not sure. So finally, we're just going to run down a few of the specs of this. I have already mentioned it's 80+ platinum, so that's absolutely great. So that's up to 93.9% efficiency, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you're energy conscious, then this is the one to go for. Like I say, it fulfills ATX 3.1 specifications, and it has obviously the PCIe 5.1 graphics card connector. It also has the 4 PCIe 6+2, so it does state as 6+2, even though they're coming from the same cable, it is stated as 6+2. So they're not pigtails, they are pure, they are power straight through that cable. So you have got 4 PCIe 8 pins basically, so you can connect even the most power hungry GPUs and things like that off it, or anything else that you might need. This offers 1000 watt of continuous power on one massive 12 volt rail, so if your graphics card or anything demands a lot of power at one point, then it's going to be able to handle that and not have any problems with that. I mentioned the Silent Wings fan in here, the 135mm, and the funnel shape that's in there. It's virtually inaudible according to Be Quiet, so it should do a great job. And then some technologies that they mention on the website as well is full bridge LLC straight power, 12,000 watt, offers advanced technology resulting in higher efficiency, better regulation and low ripple noise for an incomparably stable operation. Whether that means anything to anyone, I don't know. I'm not sure what full bridge LLC means, but if you do know, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. I'm just reading some of the specs off here for you to get an idea of what this is all about. And then we've got Japanese 105 degree capacitors, so fantastic internals in this, so it should be stable and reliable throughout its lifetime, hopefully. And your sleeved cables are up to 100 centimeters in length, so it should give you plenty of space, plenty of length for any PC case that you use it with, basically. So yeah, and a great PSU all around, really. Does everything you need it to do. Looking at the specs, there is no eco mode on this, so you can't that I can see anyway. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but there's no eco mode unless you can't do it, so it just stops the fan. But with it having that fan, you're probably not going to hear it anyway. These Be Quiet fans are generally very, very good and very, very quiet, as their name suggests. But yeah, that's the basic overview of this power supply. Really, really nice power supply. And I've used them quite a lot over the years and never had any issues with them whatsoever. Now this will be used in an upcoming build that I'm doing for InWin on one of their new cases, so if you want to see this in a build, you probably won't see a lot of it, but it will be used in a build and I will mention it. It's coming up in an upcoming build in that, which is going to be very, very nice. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully it gave you an insight into this power supply, and it's something you got some information you needed to know about this. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If it didn't, obviously thumbs down, no problem whatsoever. And if you have any comments or questions in the comments section below, I'll always happy to answer them for you. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.